kids, you know that book about the good egg? Well, in today's book, we're going to read about the opposite way. Today's book is the Sour Grape. Let's begin. I'm a grape, a sour grape. Grr. If somebody upsets me, I remember it. If somebody wrongs me, I won't forget it. If somebody insults me, I'll never ignore it. No? See that banana over there? That banana slipped and bumped into me, so I'm holding a grudge. See that orange? That orange didn't call me back for a week. See that lime? That lime borrowed my scarf and never returned it. Grudge! He finally got out his grudge. I suppose I've got pretty thin skin for a grape. Nobody steps on this grape. You might it's like how they jump on grapes to make grape juice.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Grrr! Granted, it wasn't always this way. I grew up in a close-knit bunch. There were about 3,000 of us in our little community. We were so sweet to each other. You like that today, so do you. No, you do. We all lived on a vine, sir. It was a bit
Claustrophobic,
especially when we were trying to get ready in the morning. Are you done it there? Come on. But my family was ripe with humor, goodwill, and warmth. I said it right?
Yes.
We did our best with what we had. Are you going to finish that? My grandparents visited on the weekends. We stroll in the sun, and they'd teach us what they knew. They said that it takes a bunch to raise a seed. They said good grapes grow their own way in life.
Aww.
They told us to be kind, forgiving, considerate, and grateful or grateful. Grandpa said with a wink, all no matter what life throws at you, and there will be a lot. Try to stay sweet. My grandma said, indeed we said in
what is that?
RESP.
In response.
In response. And for a while, I was the sweetest of the sweets. I said, please. I said, thank you. I brushed aside lies. Little annoyances. I knew how good I had it. Oops! Ha! No problem at all. But then, one day, something changed in me. It was my birthday party! It was my birthday! Out front and waited for folks to arrive. I had a gigantic smile on my face. Everybody was a little late. It seemed no big deal. No big whoop. So I waited. A tumbleweed rolled by. A coyote howled in the distance. Ah, woo! The sun sank behind the hills. I waited. Nobody showed up. I mean nobody. By the time the fireworks show started with me as the sole spectator, I was scrolling. I considered everybody I'd invite and only one that came to mind. Grudge. After that, my personality became something else entirely. I went from a sweet grape to a bitter grape to a snappy grape. Who moved my chair? Finally, I became a sour grape. Grrr!
Me too.
He'd rather be angry instead of sad. I started holding major grudges that eventually became major grudges. Why don't you watch where you're going? I scrolled so much that my face got all squishy. You know what? Don't even bother calling me back. I took my grumpiness out on others. Are you ever going to return my scarf? And that's just how it's been. Day after day, week after week, month after month. Grudge after grudge. Express lane, 10 items or less. Back in 15 minutes. Soft TP. But something happened recently that changed my thinking. I was getting ready to meet up with my friend Lenny, the only fellow I know who's as sour as I am. Lenny and I usually go to the park where we sit on a bench and rant about stuff. But just as I was heading out the door, I bumped my knee. Oof! After I bandaged myself up, I discovered I had a flat tire. Ugh! Then I missed the bus, and the next bus was late. Wah! Finally, I got off at the wrong stop. Cease! By the time I arrived at the park, it was getting dark. Lenny was foaming and furious with a frown and a frowned forehead. His face looked all squishy. We agreed to meet at exactly 4 o'clock. You're 3 hours late. I tried to explain why I was so tardy.
Tardy. Yeah.
Tardy, but Lenny wouldn't listen. He'd already made up his mind. He'd formed a huge grudge. And he wouldn't budge. I couldn't believe it. Oh, how unfair! I thought. How ridiculous! I thought. How similar to the way I would retract. I feel sad. I feel sad for this grape. Had I been missing all this sympathy because I was too busy complaining. Meanwhile, already stormed off, muttering something about disrespect and lack of considered. I'm pretty sure I heard him at a girl too. I walked home. I pulled a dusty box out from under my bed. There were old family photos inside. Memories! I spotted myself in one of them. One of the pictures. I was so sweet. I knew that little grape from the photo was still big. A big part of me. Deep down, it would just take some work to get back there again. That was the exact moment I found my invitation I had sent out for my infamous birthday party. The one where nobody showed up. It said May 31. But wait a minute. Here, my birthday was on May 21. Alas, I told everyone to come on the wrong day. Party!
Oh, man.
Gulp. It was all my fault. I realized nobody's perfect, not even me. After that day, I started noticing others too, like how remaining sour all the time is so draining. I'd waste so much energy holding grudges when I could have easily cleared the air if I'd felt hurt. And yes, I still get upset from the time too. But that's okay because I now talk and listen and I work things out, instead of just walking away, my sourness is fading. I'm letting go of all my grudges. And hey, it's working. What's this one?
Slip-ups.
Slip-ups happen.
That's funny because it's a banana. A banana slip. You slip on a banana?
I'm just glad you're okay. Aw, thanks. That scarf looks sublime on you. Why don't you keep it? Really? You're the best.
It's a lime. And it looks sublime.
Get it?
Get it?
You glad we got to catch up? I'm so grateful that we did.
Aren't you glad?
I'm so grateful. Sometimes I still let out a little girl when I'm frustrated like this. Girl! But then I move on. My face is less squishy too. And don't worry, things are okay with Lenny again. Gosh, sorry I'm late. You must be furious. No big deal, my friend. Grape exceptions. Great. Like great?
Yeah.
Great exceptions? Grape at the ending.
Yes, you are.
You know what? If you look at things in the right sort of way, if you remember to be kind, consider forgiving and grateful, life can be pretty sweet. Yes, indeed. Done.
The end.
How did that book make you feel? Did it make you sour like the sour grape? Did it make you feel sweet like strawberries? Did it make you feel sad like blueberries? Did it make you feel happy like bananas?